Hello, this will be a short video on how to format a report document on Word. I'm going to be doing this on a Mac, but everything I will show you can also be done on a PC. So first, let's take a look at the report we have. I have a title page here, followed by my abstract, table of content, list of tables, list of figure, and then we have the report itself. So we have a heading, some text, we have an equation, a heading, a subheading, more text with tables, and a figure over here. So to start, we're going to come and format our text. Coming here in the styles that Word provides us, we're going to right-click on Normal, click on Modify, and come and change it to the desired font. So here we have Cambria. We're going to come and change this to Times New Roman. We're going to put a 1.5 spacing, and that's going to be it for our text. So, okay. Now we can see that all of our text has already changed to Times New Roman 12. Second thing we're going to do is change our headings. So currently they're still in the text format, so we're going to come and apply heading 1. Same heading over here. And we're going to apply heading 2 to our subheading. So to change our headings, we're going to do the same thing, but beforehand, we're going to come to the multi-level list and choose this one. Going here, modify. The first thing we're going to change is the way our numbering is done. So clicking here, you can choose numbering, customize. So the first thing you'll notice is our numbering right now is one number and a tab character after. So I'm going to want to put a period here, and instead of a tab character, I'm going to put a spacing. For our second level, so for our subheadings, I'm going to want the same thing, a period over here, and a space character here. You can choose the indentation of your headings here as well. So if I wanted it to start a little further to the right, I could come in. Change this here. So I'm going to leave it to 1. Okay. I'm going to also change this to Times New Roman and put it black. 16 in bold should also be okay. The other thing I'm going to do is change the spacing before and after. So under paragraph, right now I have a spacing of 24 before and a spacing of 12. But I'm going to change this to single and apply. Okay. I'm going to come to heading 2, do the same changes. So Times New Roman, bold, black. I'm going to add 12 points here so that the spacing after my subtitles are the same as my other titles, and change this to single as well. Okay. Now we can see that our headings and our text have the formatting that we want. Our next step is going to be to add some captions to our tables and to our figures. So there's two ways to do this. You can select your table, right-click, insert caption. So here we're going to change it to table, and the position is above the table, which is what we want. Press OK. We have our first caption here. If we come to the second table, you can also come insert and caption. Now another interesting thing you can do with these is going under the numbering tab. You can change the numbers if you want to name it with ABC or Roman numerals. You can also include the chapter number, which is the numbering of your heading 1. You can change this too if you wanted the numbering of our heading 2, but we're going to leave it like this. Press OK. So now we can see that it is chapter 2, table 2. Press OK. You'll notice also that by doing this, it changes all of our other captions of the same type. So these are both tables. We can name our tables something. So I'll just call this table 1 and this one table 2. So you'll know that when you do a report and you have a table or figure, you need to introduce it in the text. So we'll do this here. Below we can find, and instead of typing out table 2.2 and table 2.1, we'll come and do a cross-reference. So we want our tables, and we have the choice here to enter the entire caption, so the number and the name, or only the label and number. So insert, put the second one, insert. Now, if I change my mind and I want to put table 2 ahead, and I move it over here, you'll see that the numbering has changed. This one didn't change automatically, but we can do this. Update field. Now it's changed to 2.2. Now we have 2.1 and 2.2, but if we update it, you'll see that the cross-references follow the caption of our table. Same thing for a figure. Click, right-click, or press Insert Caption. But now instead of having a table, we're going to put it as a figure, which is below the selected item, which is what we want. Numbering, we're going to include the chapter number again. Okay. And we can do the same thing here too. Cross-reference, figure. Another option that we have here is insert a hyperlink. So a hyperlink, all it is a link to the item that is numbered. So if I take this off and I insert it, if I click this, nothing will happen. However, these ones have a hyperlink, so if I press table 2.2, it will bring me to this table. The last thing we're going to do for caption is captions for equations. This is done in the same way. Insert, caption, equation. Okay. But you'll note that this isn't a typical way that equations are presented in a lab report usually. Usually we'll have our equation here and the numbering on the right side. To do this, we have to insert a table, one row with 3 columns, move our equation to the middle. We're going to make this a little bit smaller on each side. We're going to get rid of this. We're only going to keep the numbering and move this to this side. And here we go. And then the last step is to simply take off the lines. We're going to come and change our caption style. We're going to leave it as is, but put it black instead of blue. And now all of our captions are in black. Now you'll notice that we have some space over here that may not be equal. So to verify if we've pressed enter a few too many times, I'm going to come over here and I can get rid of these. There we go. There's no spaces between my headings since we put the space automatically. We can get rid of this one as well. Okay, so now that our report is done, we can come into our table of content and add our page numbers. So this is very simple. There's two ways of doing this again. Document element, add a table of content here, simply pressing, and you'll see that our headings will automatically come. We'll have to change this manually to match all of our other headings. So we're going to come to here, Times New Roman. We were using 16 and black. We're not going to apply our headings to table of content because it would show up here and we don't want that. We're going to do the same thing for list of tables. So Times New Roman, 16 and bold. There we go. So for list of tables, we're going to come up here, insert, index and tables, and choose table. We could change our formatting we wanted a different style, but this one is the same one as our table of content, so I'm going to pick this one. Okay, list of figure, same thing, index and tables, figures instead. Okay, we're going to get rid of these spaces. We're going to do the same thing for abstract, change it to match our heading style. Okay, so now we're at the second part of our formatting where we're going to be adding section breaks and our page numbers. So section breaks are a very useful tool. It's found under document element. And we have two choices here. We have page breaks and we have section breaks. Page breaks are very simple. It's just to show in the document where you want a page to end and another one to start. And section breaks are a different section, so you can manipulate a part of your document without changing the rest. So adding different headings, we could, if we were in two different sections, we could restart the numbering. Or in this case, change our page numbers. So we're gonna add 3 sections in this document, one at the end of our title page. So I'm gonna come up to document element, enter a section break. We can see it appearing here. We can get rid of this space now. We're gonna add a page break after our abstract. We're going to add another one after a table of content, another one after a list of table, and after a list of figure, we're going to add our second section break. Okay. Now we're going to go into our footer, because that's where our page number is going to be. And we're going to unlink it. We're going to go to our section 3. We can see it here, footer section 3. Same as previous, we don't want that. We're going to unlink it, and close it. Now, what we want for our page number is no page number on our title page, Roman numeral for our abstract, table of content, and list of table, and list of figures, and then regular number for the rest of our report. So I'm going to come here, first page of our second section, document element, page number, show number on the first page. So this is the first page of our second section, so we want that. We're going to leave it. Click on format. We're going to change it to Roman numeral. So here, just like our caption, if we want, we could include our chapter number. However, we do not want this for this report. We're going to start at 1. Okay. Okay. And now we can see that our title page has no page number. Our abstract starts at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to go to the third section, which is just our report, the text of our report. We're going to do the same thing, add a page number, show number on the first page, format, start at 1, regular numbers, okay, okay, and there we go. We can come back up to our menus and update our fields to reflect our new numbers. And our last one. Turn this off and take a look at our report. So we have our title page, our abstract, table of content, list of tables, list of figure, the report itself. Our tables are all on one page, which is what we want. Our figures is captioned as well. Everything is properly referenced. And now we're done.